All right, let's dive right into a masterclass in atmospheric war. Today, we are dissecting the prologue that brings back the adversary. It's this chilling journey into pure, calculated malice, and believe me, it all kicks off with one incredibly powerful declaration. So, the whole narrative just throws you in with this statement of intent. I must go down to rise where the light fails. I mean, what a perfect paradox, right? He's not just breaking out of jail, he's actively running towards the void, a total vacuum of light that he plans to fill with his own brand of darkness. This one line just sets this deeply ominous tone for everything that's about to happen. So, to really get a grip on this ascent from the abyss, we first have to understand the ancient hatred that's fueling the whole thing. As we're about to see, this isn't some spur-of-the-moment rebellion. No, this is the grand finale of 1,000 years of patient, calculated malice. And the thing about his grudge is that it's super specific. He absolutely despises the order of the universe itself, what the text calls the mockery of the celestial clock's mechanical precision. His 1,000-year exile has basically been a pressure cooker, turning all that resentment into a malice so incredibly potent it can literally crack the heavy stone of his own prison. So he's not just escaping, he's been waiting, biding his time for the perfect moment to completely shatter the system that trapped him. And this right here, this is his target, the mocking hour. It's not just a time you'd see on a clock, it's a moment of huge spiritual importance. The text describes it as a time when the world is profoundly vulnerable, like a silent gap in its defenses. His entire 1,000-year plan hinges on hitting and exploiting this one single fleeting moment. Okay, so let's actually look at the journey itself. His path from the pit to our world isn't just a physical climb. It's a symbolic trek through a landscape that's been warped and twisted by his own evil. This description just captures his whole domain perfectly, doesn't it? He isn't just moving through some empty space. He's traveling through these smoldering ruins of forgotten virtues, a place defined entirely by what isn't there. Every single step he takes through this wasteland just reinforces what he stands against and makes his dark resolve even stronger. You know, his hatred for anything celestial is just absolute. The source text literally says he spits on the memory of the sun. He's not just craving any old shadow. He wants the negative image of light, that total, all-consuming darkness that's left behind when a candle is snuffed out for good. And this is where you really see the true scale of his ambition. Following the classic tradition of this kind of archetype, this isn't just about simple revenge. Oh no, his plan is a grand inversion, a blasphemous, direct reversal of the sacred sacrifice that defeated him in the first place. He's trying to undo his own damnation by corrupting the very thing that caused his fall. All right, so he's got his motive, he's made the trip, now the narrative shifts gears. He has reached the human realm, and the final countdown to his dominion is officially on. What a terrifying promise. He actually frames the void as a gift, the gift of the hollowed center. He's offering a release from everything, from meaning, from prayer, from any connection to a higher power. It's the ultimate temptation for a soul in despair, the absolute final piece of nothingness. You can just feel the tension ramp up here. He shows up at 2 in the morning, and for the next 59 minutes, he just waits. And the imagery is incredible. Every passing minute is a drop of blood falling into his cup of patient malice. It feels like the whole world is on a knife's edge, just holding its breath as its holy protection gets weaker with every single tick of the clock. And then the moment arrives. This is the climax of the whole prologue, where his patient malice finally pays off. The inversion he's been planning for a millennium is just about to become a reality. The symbolism here is so deliberate and so powerful. 3 o'clock isn't just a random time. It's a mockery. The text describes the chimes as 3 heavy blows mirroring the nails of the cross. It's an act specifically designed to desecrate that sacred moment and claim it as his own. And the fallout? It's immediate and it is catastrophic. With that first chime, guardian angels are blinded. With the second, the dreams of the innocent turn to ash. And with that third and final stroke, the inversion is complete. The world is plunged headfirst into the true devil's hour. So what does this new reality even look like? The plan worked. The prologue now shifts to the immediate aftermath, laying down the rules for this new, dark dominion. The world is now in a total spiritual vacuum. As the source text says, all the lines of defense are gone. There's no priest awake, no saint nearby. His shadow falls across the sanctuary itself, which is a pretty clear signal that the barrier between the holy and the profane has completely dissolved. 60 minutes, that's his window. A very defined, limited period of absolute power. And making it so specific somehow makes the whole situation even more tense. This isn't some eternal reign, it's a surgical strike. One focused hour to do whatever he wants with zero opposition. What we're looking at is basically a direct transfer of authority, a hostile takeover. For this 1 hour, the established laws of the heavens are put on hold, and his will is the only law that matters. And you realize his goal was never just to cause random chaos. He had a specific target in mind the entire time. He is hunting for a particular kind of vulnerability. The one soul whose heart is already cracked open by the weight of a secret sin. That person is the perfect vessel for whatever he has planned next. And with that, the whole setup is complete. The 1,000-year grudge, the ascent from the abyss, the countdown, the 3 unholy chimes, all of that was just the opening act. As the text itself concludes, the prologue of his return was finished, and the story of the mocking hour had begun. So that leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? With the laws of heaven suspended and this ancient, powerful predator now walking the earth with one specific soul in his sights, what happens next? What kind of story can possibly unfold in 60 minutes of absolute, unchecked darkness?